Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is the success story video. Okay, before going further, I want to tell you all that I'm a manifestation coach. I offer one-on-one coaching. If you guys need any help in your manifestation journey, you guys can sign up for the coaching. You can message me on the Instagram, you can mail me. All the details you will find in the description box below. So let's start. So this is the marriage success story video, and to be very specific, this is the interfaith marriage success story. Okay, so I want you all, those of you who are manifesting your marriage and struggling with the circumstances, some of you are like struggling with intercaste issue, interfaith issue, ethnic issues, any issue. Now take this success story as a motivation, as a motivating factor, so that you can stop acknowledging your circumstances and start doing your work. Okay, now let's start. So this story, the journey, I'm going to give you the full detail of this story, so please bear with me, please listen to this story and use it for your motivation. Okay, so about this girl, I'm not giving you the details from which country she belong, which religion she belong, xyz, not required. But those of you who want to know the details, you guys can pause the video, check the language, and you will understand. You will understand whatever the things you want to know. Okay, so her journey with her SP started, I guess, around 7.5 or 8 years back. They met in the college. They belong to two different faiths. They fall in love and the love story begins. But as we are unaware that we are manifesting, our subconscious is storing the information, and whatever your SPs or whatever your people around you are saying is constantly being feeded in your brain, and your mind is creating it in your reality because of the experiences, because of all the things that you were going through. When you don't know what the conscious manifestation is, you started developing blocks in your mind, you started developing resistance in your mind. The same thing happened with this girl also, because of the people around her, because of the situation, because of the things what her SP said, because of the situation, like what her friends said, what her family said, what her SP parents said, XYZ reasons, XYZ conversation, XYZ circumstances, XYZ blocks, XYZ resistance she created in her mind. What happened? Eventually, the relation becomes very rough. The relationship of her and her SP was at the verge of, like, they were parted ways. And her SP literally told her that because of this reason, as they were belonging to different faith, he is not going to marry her. Okay, no problem. I guess this thing happened in 2019. Yeah, this thing happened in 2019 or 2018. I don't remember exactly, but somewhere around 2018, 2019. Okay, this girl was madly in love with her, but she don't know what to do, how to deal this situation, because for her to be with this person for around, like, in a relationship for around 4 and 5 years, and then suddenly the things were not going good, she was really sad. Whatever the things you guys can imagine, what you guys go through, she was also going through the same. No problem. I met this girl, I guess in 2019 end or in 2020 beginning on Reddit. I have mentioned this while I was sharing the success story on my Instagram. I think a week back I shared this story, so you guys can check that, and don't ask me my user ID on Reddit. Okay, so okay, she met me on Reddit. I made a post over there. I got some movement and she contacted me. She messaged me. At that time, I was not a coach. I was learning from my experiences. I was learning. I was more into this learning phase rather to be as a coach. So I advised her to go and sign up with any of the coaches, basically from the law of assumption community. So she signed up with one of the international coach, and she's a very good coach at that time, and she started working from whatever her coach told her. She started applying her, no problem. So the movements were like, the credit of this success story, I'm not owing it to myself, because she had coaching with another coach, as well as she was with me also. I was also giving her like cake, and I was also giving her boost, and then she finally signed up with me in 2021 December, when I started my coaching. So her first movement came, and a lot of time I have shared this story with some of my clients, that she was struggling to manifest her SP, and she was not even getting the movements with her SP. But instead of crying for like day and night, instead of like doing everything which a normal person did do, she started applying the work. I think in the 2020 June, she had a coaching with her, with that international coach, and then she had the email coaching, and she just gave her some affirmations, and she started following that. Okay, no problem. The thing is that because she was doing hot and cold in her mind, she was like to and fro in her thoughts, she was doing her work, but at the same time she was feeding her fear as well. As we all know that you can't feed your faith and your fear at the same time. So the thing happened is that one day her SP, I think in October 2020, her SP showed up to her, and they had a meeting. They spent a good time, and lots of things were happened, very good thing. But again, the same thing, because this is very dominant in her mind, that he is not going to choose her because of this reasons, and that what is the block, this is the block, and she has to do the work to remove those blocks. I understand that block do not exist, but when the block or the thought is continuously popping in your mind and convincing you that this is the reason why your SP is not going to choose you, you have to address that, what I believe. Okay, now she was like doing, and I think in 2021 February she reached out to me again. At that time I asked her that, okay, no problem, we are going to work on that, because she was having the movements with her SP. The problem comes, a lot of my clients has also faced this. When you guys are in the no contact situation, it's very easy to manifest the contact, but from the contact to the commitment is very tough, because you are going to handle your SP in the 3D, and whatever your SP is saying, and you are manifesting opposite of that. Like, you are manifesting a commitment and your SP is saying something opposite of what you are manifesting, you start reacting. This is the thing which makes things complicated when you are manifesting an SP. Trust me, this is the very important thing where people has to understand that, see, it's going to change, but it's going to take some time, it's going to take some efforts. So I think in February 2021, somewhere mid of February 2021, I started coaching her. I started sharing some success stories. I have at that time, those who worked with me in like way back, not as a coach, I used to share a success story PDF. At that time I have compiled the success story PDF of those people who have successfully manifested the marriage with their SPs. Lot of things were there. So she was like, okay, she was motivated. In June of 2021, her SP literally confirmed. I have her success story open in front of me. So my SP finally asked me to be his girlfriend. She shared this way back. Okay, and then they come in the relationship again. Everything like started like falling the way we wanted. Everything was like okay, things were like good, because we were taking each step very carefully. Now what happened again, somehow her SP parents were like, they were very convinced that no, we want him to get married in as soon as possible. Okay, she was like, she literally freaked out. I think this thing happened September 2021, and in November I started the coaching. She came to me in October 2021 and she was like, I am not able to do it, please guide me properly. She was doing the affirmations which her coach provided her, she was doing everything, but the main problem was that she was reacting to the 3D a lot. At that time I was like, no, no, no. I think every 10 day at that time we had sessions, we were like working on that, working on that, working on that. Her SP literally started confirming her. Sometimes her SP confirmed, sometimes her SP like pulls away, sometimes her SP came back, sometimes his pull away. So you guys have to understand, this is the natural thing, this will happen when you are manifesting, because you are not manifesting a robot, you are manifesting a human, and a human also thinks. Okay, what you are doing is going to influence his mind, but he also have a mind, he also have thoughts, he also is manifesting unconsciously. So you guys have to understand. So she was doing her work, and suddenly I guess this was like 2022 June or something like that, I don't remember the date exactly. She was doing her work, she had a coaching with me for around 20 days or something like that, and then she booked 30 minutes massive sessions just for a kick. Okay, the things that happened is that in the June of 2022, I remember, I think 5th or 6th June was the date where her SP said that I'm going to choose you. This is the first time from the 2018 that her SP said, bring this topic to her, that okay, I'm going to choose you, I'm going to choose you over the circumstance, the interfaith circumstance. And she was like, she was on the top of the world. I didn't share that success story because manifesting an interfaith marriages is one of my favorite topic. Why it's my favorite, I'm not going to disclose it, but it's one of my favorite. Okay, so I asked her that I'm not going to share it till the day you got married. She was doing her work, and then in, I think in October 2022, last year, she and her SP made things official, like it was disclosed in front of families and friends that okay, we two belonging to different communities, we want to marry and this and this. Okay, so there comes a little drama. So the little drama occurred. She was like, no, okay, because I trained her the way that her reacting power was literally minimized. She was not reacting to the situation because it's a normal process. Recently, I think I have shared a success story on my Instagram where a girl who's manifesting her divorce, and now the divorce thing was finally started. She came to me in April and she was freaking out when the 3D is like, the lots of hustle and tussle is going on in her 3D because her parents are ready but that person is not ready, and there's some situation, and she was freaking out. So it's a natural process, it will happen in your 3D. What you don't have to forget that okay, it's happening, take it as a positive sign. It is happening just to favor me, just to favor my circumstance, just to favor my manifestation. Okay, now come back to this girl. So I think in December last year or in the January of this year, her parents were like, okay, we are ready, because see, she comes from a very conservative society where her parents were like, marrying someone out of their community or something like that is you guys can understand that it's not possible for them. But she was like, no, I am going to do that, I'm going to manifest that. Literally her parents were like, okay, we surrender to your manifestation, this is what we were doing. The boys' parents were already ready. They had some roka ceremony, something like that, engagement ceremony, sorry for the Hindi, engagement ceremony in April. I think after Holi they did this, and then recently they done a court marriage. Now I think on 7th they will be having a reception party. So I want to congratulate her. I want to say all the very best to her upcoming life. I want to really want to say thank you for your persistence. Thank you. And I want to tell you that she had a coaching with other coach as well, international coach, sorry for the fumble. So I'm not taking the credit. This story is just the motivation that no matter what, no matter what the circumstances, no matter what the situation is, if you really want your desire bad enough, you will going to do the work. That's it. The moral of the story is this: she is like doing everything, she has done everything, now she has her desire, she is now fully married to her SP. They already done this thing and they had a reception party in upcoming 2 days on the 7th. This is 5th of July, I'm recording this video. So all of you who are like giving so much power to your circumstance, please stop giving that power. Stop this, stop fighting, instead creating. Okay, take this video as a motivation video, to as a motivation success story, that if a girl can do this by so many red flags, literally she had so many red flags, and after those red flags also she was able to manifest her SP and to be married to this person. So if she can do that, you can also do that. If you do your work sincerely, if you want your desire badly, you are going to do the work. That's it. That's it. A lot of my clients were like, I know many people who are like giving up on their SPs. Why? Because I'm not saying giving up on their SPs, but they were finally giving up with the sentence that it is not working. Dude, this is not the thing. It is working. It is working. It is working the way you want it. Okay? So with this, I'm ending this video. Very happy for her, and I want to congratulate her for her upcoming future and the stuff. So thank you so much for sharing this success story. Take this success story as a motivation success story and persist. Okay, if you guys need any help in your manifestation journey, you guys can sign up for the coaching. You will find the details in the description box below. Thank you.